Show prep, and more show prep. I spent the whole of last week just doing odd jobs. Fixed the front wheels on that one, they were wobbling. I showed you in the previous videos. I put some washers in which stops the wobble. It has made the steering quite stiff, but it's okay. I've tested it, it works. It's good enough for Devon's show. I might go over it again after the show just to see if I can loosen it a little bit, but nothing major. That one there I fixed. The connection broke on those step lights. Easy fix. And then that one's ready to go. Now we got this one. Also, I did some wiring for a friend last week, which took a lot longer than I was thinking, but then wiring always does. So anyway, that was last week. This week now I got this one here. Again, just little bits and bobs, show prep, getting ready for Devon. This one won't move at Devon because the ground is so uneven. That any truck show that's based in a field, the ground's slightly, even if it's dead flat in a field, you've still got the slight ripples, and it's just enough for this thing not to play ball because it's stupidly low to the floor, because, you know, style. But so this one just sits in the yard with the doors open. Major look at me. But yeah, again, anyway, I want it to look nice, so I haven't had it out for a couple of months. Basically, what have I done to it? So I put the little going style stickers in the steps, and I've also put new number plates on it, so it's now a T reg because it's now period correct. So it's 1999 is the letter T, and then I've still got 21, still got my initials, and you can see I still got the Cornish flag, which it won't focus, but you can see it there. So that's that done. Easy jobs, took a couple of minutes. Now we got the two slightly more time consuming jobs. Beacons. You know the drill. They're lovely. Going to replace these two. These two were good, you know, good enough at the time, but I want to upgrade them. So I've got to take these off. Problem is I've screwed them in. So I've got to take the cab off, which is easy. But then I've got to take the roof off, which is a little bit more complicated to get underneath. So that's fine. I'm going to take the opportunity when I take all that apart to clean the interior. Because the problem with having opening doors and open windows is you get a lot of dust in there. So I want to clean all of that. So yeah, I'll get in there, clean that, and replace those with those. I've also got these 4 new 3-chamber lights. So the same ones I've got to go on the tanker, made by Miro. I'm going to replace them. These were good enough at the time, and they were all I could afford. But they're Nuxion ones, and the problem with them is there's no divider behind the lens, so it's just one bucket for the red and the yellow, and the colours kind of bleed into each other, so you end up with a sort of light and dark red rather than a distinguished difference between the colours. Just something small that I've been annoyed at for quite a while. So I'm going to replace them with the ones from Miro, which are proper. You can see, well, you can't really see, but they're you know, sealed units with dividers inside. So I'm going to take, and also it'll clean the wiring up, because the wiring back there is bloody ridiculous. I'm not even going to show you, but I've got 16 SMDs in those 4 lights, 4 in each. So it's 32 wires coming out of the back, so you can imagine the chaos of the wiring. So that's going to resolve that problem as well, because that lot, once I cut all the slack off, is very neat. So that's the other goal. So basically I'm going to change them to the Piston Kings, and I'm going to upgrade them to Miros. So I'll put the camera down and I'll see what I get up to. Right, yeah, I'll put the cab away up for a minute just so I can concentrate on the mural and the 3-chamber lights, the 4 of them there. Look, so they're the new ones that are made by Miro, and this is the old one. I know, you're all looking at me going, what the fuck? But that's the best I could do years ago, because, you know, I wasn't brilliant at this. I'm still not, but years ago I was really not good at this. So this is the best I could do, and it's all I could afford at the time. So these are the old ones. They're the ones made by Nuxion, and as you can see, inside there's no divider. It's just one bucket. And I've drilled 5 holes in the back, 4 for lights, 1 in the middle there for a screw, and that kept these back plates in, just made out of styrene, and they kept the 4 SMDs in the place in the right position. So that was how it used to be. And then we got these on there now, and I'll take a picture of the wiring on the back of that. I don't want to pick it up with one hand because knowing me, I'll drop it and make a massive scratch at the front. But yeah, the wiring's much neater basically, and it's going to be 3 circuits, red and then left indicator and right indicator. So that's basically that. Now I'm going to wire it up fully and put it back on the truck, and then I'm going to concentrate on the cab. But we're getting there, so get rid of all this blech, and now I have nice new colourful neater wired lights. So that's one thing done. Right, let's move on to the cab. So with the chassis now sorted, we're going to turn our attention to the cab. Obviously the main focus is get that and that one out and then put those two on. So I'm going to try and figure out the best way to do that. Probably I don't know, I'll see. This is a lot of work for looking at it, and I've also got to fix this panel which has dropped off. So yeah, I'll crack on and see where I get to. Alright, so slight different approach to this. I was going to take the interior out, but I quickly realised to do that I'd have to damage some painted parts, and I really didn't want to do that. I didn't build the interior with the intention on taking it apart again in the future, so that's why it's a bit of a sod. And I just thought I really don't want to do that with a show less than a week away, because it's a week today. This bit's on Friday. A week today I'm going up to the show, so I can't really be faffing around painting stuff next week when I've got something else planned for next week. So yeah, I thought no, it's not bother. So I've kept the interior as it was, just cleaned it as much as I could from the doors. But I have put the new beacons on. I did it all from the top, and the only downside to that, or from the outside, but the only downside was I broke the old ones getting them off, which I was going to gift to a friend. So not a major problem. But yeah, these ones are on. They are looking nice. I've re-established or reconnected this panel. The good thing about this truck is because I've got the rear mural, I can have all the wires tucked out the back and you never see them because of course the mural goes here. So that's how on the interior, I was able to get it right up to the back wall, because there's normally you've got a little void between a false wall and the actual back of the cab, and you tuck all your wires down there. But of course on this one I could run them all out the back. I even cut a great big hole and just cut them stand there and just run all the wires straight down. So that's that one sorted. But of course, as what always happens with these, when you're doing stuff like this, you get another idea and you think, oh, as I'm here, I'll fill in the dots. So what I've done is the grille lights. So I saw this picture on Facebook and I thought, oh, I like those grille lights. The 2 at the top next to the super sign, and then the 2 down the bottom on the outer edges. So as you can see, I've got 2 new grille lights. These are the old ones. And the problem was I didn't have 2 more like that. So I couldn't have 2 different types. That would drive me nuts. So I have 4 of these in my spares, which are slightly newer looking, but they're still quite nice. So I thought, right, I'll put those 4 in the grille, and the 2 old grille lights I'll take off, and I'm going to put up there on top of the spoiler. So that's the plan. I'm going to go and do that now. For you it'll be instant, for me it'll be a few hours, but I'll get the grille lights put on, get the top spoiler lights put on, and then put the truck back together. So let's have a look at that. Alright, I encountered a problem, so that's why the truck is still not together. Basically I was wiring the lights up top here last night, and as you can see they're missing, and that's because one of them broke and I haven't got any spares, so they both went in the bin, and I've ordered 2 more of that type to go on the top up here to match the grille. And the reason I've done that is 1, to match the grille, and 2, they are sold by Aztec, and tomorrow is the meeting in Weston-super-Mare, and Jonathan, who runs Aztec, is going to the meeting. So he said, if you want to make an order, I'll bring whatever it is up to the meeting for collection. So saves on postage cost and also on time. So I'm going to pick those up tomorrow, and hopefully I can have them on there as soon as possible. So the next clip, I promise, the next clip will be the truck put back together. Right, it's done. It is now ready for the shows. If I start it up. Turn the volume down so you can hear me, but yeah, new beacons, 3 chamber lights, look much nicer. The little marker lights up here, I had to pick them up yesterday at Weston-super-Mare, so big thank you to John from Aztec for bringing them up. They match the 4 new ones in the grille. And yeah, it's just a small little batch of upgrades just to improve it for this year. They're never truly finished. I would like to get new wheels for it at some point, but that can wait. But yeah, other than that, it is ready for show season. So, you can put some songs on it. So, just a few. I think that matched the theme of a truck, really. So. Anyway, that's the truck done. So that's the 4 Series finished for now. I've got new wheels now for that one. I've got some Durabrights courtesy of a Legends IDW. That one there, I took it out up to Weston-super-Mare yesterday. Still not happy with the steering. It's a bit too stiff now, so I'm going to have to... It's good enough for Devon, but afterwards I'm going to have to file it down and just trim it a little bit. But we'll get there. So yeah, this video should have come out a couple of days ago, but because of those lights, I had to wait. So this will be the last video before Devon's show. I will put some clips up throughout the show if I get something really cool, just a couple of little short clips, but I won't do a video for it. And then the video after the show will probably be on the wrecker, because the wrecker's behind me in a minute, and I want to get a few things sorted for that. Ready for the show. I'm going to try anyway. Today's Monday, I'm leaving on Friday, so I'm going to try my best to get a few things sorted. But I'll get the rest of it done after the show, and I'll show you in the video. And then, basically, after that, it's concentrate fully on the tanker. So, yeah. Anyway, this thing's done. I'm quite pleased with it. And, yeah, in the future I'll get new wheels for it, but that can wait. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this sort of video. And I will put a few clips up during the show if I see something cool. If not, I will see you the week after. So, thanks for watching. See you then. Cheers.